Motifs: chaos, dizziness, the constant need for something more, restlessness, dissatisfaction, distraction, observation. Smoking: lumped up with coal, heavy in my belly, light me like a steam train, bellow billows of smoke, scream through the vapour clouds, sprint with the people on your back, bones to wheels, tissue to seats, skin flex and bend around skin to coat paint. St James's Park. Of all the unmovable monuments in London, the only ones to catch my eye are the fickle, fleeting, nervous lips and teeth of a stranger on the street. Gulls and pigeons and parakeets are furniture like lace doilies. Grey brick on brick on brick, carved and layered into personality. Eyes flicker and assess, smoggy breath, smoky breath, sharing breath, wordless. Words cut through the chatter, on the tube or the train. That's when headphones slip and dry eyes drift like tectonic plates, scraping up and down you, gliding over or through. Easy to forget how it feels to be seen and to see. I find you funny. Soho Theatre. You tire me out. Theatre glowy, theatre bright. Theatre sure to mark tonight. Theatre jealous, theatre warm. Theatre where a play is born. Theatre happy, theatre cold. Theatre making you look old. Making friends with strangers won't make you less lonely. New connections are great, but they mean you can get away with not being your true self, and no one can fact check you because they don't know you. Whatever you offer, they take. I caught myself out earlier. And yeah, I was going to say you're now the only person to hold yourself accountable for yourself. I was walking through Lower Clapton alone, and I had been all day. I was walking back from the Princess of Wales, where I'd gone to chug a pint of Diet Coke and read, just past Lee Roundabout. Yeah. I had to sit outside because it was a Sunday afternoon and busy and it was cold, so eventually I left. So I was walking back, contemplating whether to send a thoughtless, jovial voice note to a guy I slept with once about a month ago. And about once a week he'll text me, "How are you? I'm so sorry for my shitty replies." Oh God, no. Yeah. I received the latest "How are you?" text last night while walking through Green Park, and I audibly said, "Oh, fuck off," to my phone. Partly because I love the drama, but also because, stop being shitty. Yeah, so I'm walking in Clapton, yeah. And I decided to say fuck it and set my pride aside. We had a great time, and it is so my style to come off more pathetic in the end. I always have to have the last word. So I pause my podcast and I start recording my premeditated, completely spontaneous voice note to a man who does not give a single fuck. And I don't recognise my voice. I sound so posh. And I start to think, am I being consistent to who I was in front of him? Is that my real voice? Or did I just code or accent switch that much that I've actually forgotten what my real voice sounds like? So that freaked you out a bit? Yeah, it did. Well, not really, which is actually the even sadder part. I actually totally expect behaviour like that from myself. So I just shrugged it off. Wow. You think I'm the biggest nothing person you've ever met now, don't you? Or are you wondering if I'm still performing in front of you? No, it's even worse. I am actually of the firm belief that I am the exception to the rule, and you are simply yourself in front of me. Wow, the sheer grandiosity of it all. Why do you think you do that? I think that I meet a lot of strangers, and if I'm being honest, it's always easier to be what they want to see. I'm very consistent, but in many ways. But yeah. I have a lot of acquaintances too, but none of them know each other. So I find myself catching up with everyone all the time, and there's no network. It's just singular branches from me out to other people, like a pom-pom instead of a web. Oh, I see. And that could cause you to be a different version of yourself with every branch. Exactly. That must be fucking exhausting. It is. and lonely. It's all just words, and nothing else. Even with the people I date, when they like me, I feel flattered but a little disappointed, because how could I ever like them back if they're the type of person to be so stupid to be attracted to someone who is just a false projection of a person? Maybe you aren't as inauthentic as you think. Are you inauthentic? Yeah. I mean, I don't have branches like you have. My life is all circles, but with circles you're only close with like 30% of the people, and the rest are just extensions of that, who you've never really had a one-on-one conversation, like completely sober, right? Yeah, so I am at times, but I'm also way more shy than you. Well, it's easy to be the boldest person in the room if you're being fake, because you can't get rejected. It doesn't hurt if someone is rejecting something that is not actually you. Wow, that is the saddest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, the ultimate defense mechanism.